What's going on, everybody? So this video is going to be on pretty much all the bulbs that I ordered for the truck. I used AuxBeam. I got everything from headlights, taillights, turn signals, everything. Bought new lenses up front, kept my rears that the truck came with. For the headlights, we've got that part number for the 9005, the 9006 high-low package. The F2 880s are the fog lights, and then I've got the yellow turn signals, red turn signals. I just got the bulbs. I did one side already. I got two sets of the 3157s for the switchbacks. I got one set installed. What I'm doing is I bought the adapters for the daytime running lights, and I'm going to switch the daytime running lights to be the switchbacks for a turn signal. The 3157s clears for the backup lights, and then the T10s are the side turning signals that are yellow. All right, as well as these ones here, which I've already replaced up front. So, as well as I had to get a new third brake light. Mine's a red one. It's pretty much done skis, so running with that guy there. With these switchbacks, obviously LED, you're gonna have to run a resistor type. I bought this package right here from Amazon. That's it right there. If you run it without it, you're going to get the hyper flash. It's easy to hook up. It comes with splicing plugs, real easy. So going around the truck. So these are the new headlights and turn signal little package that I got along with my grill that I had already pre-installed in a different video. You see right here where I got the switchbacks, and those ones are still open because I haven't done that mod yet. Whenever you install it, I'll show you a little bit later, but you can see where that one is straight up and down, as well as that one right there inside the housing. The reflectors are on the sides. There is a small Allen screw that you loosen up and you can turn the housing. You can see there I left it alone where it's crooked, as well as that one. I'll be adjusting these on video so you can see how it goes. And then, like I said, I already pre-installed the LED turn signals there, and then those are the fog lights. Fog lights, they're not straight up and down. They're moving on me. I gotta replace the back of the housing. It matches up with the LED. It matches perfectly with the little Raptor mod lights, the cab lights. I have yet to the marker lights just for the running. The turn signals work on this, but only the turn signals. So I'll do right now, thing prepped, and get the stuff installed and show you how to do the headlights. All right, for my rears, I got a smoked lens. Tell it all you do is you got two screws, one here, one down here. It'll come off, and I almost dropped it. All right, so on this one, I've already done the tail light because I almost broke it. I'll show you that right here. It'll pop off. Oh, that's a reverse. There we go. So that's the red. Looks really good in the housing. I'll leave these two out. That way we can get those replaced. Alright, so whenever you pop up the bulbs, I wear gloves because if you put oil in the bulbs, you can mess them up. Even though these are old, I still like to save all my bulbs. So I have all the bulbs saved up over here because you'll see another set right there that I ordered from my wife's truck. She has the like Amazon style projector headlights and stuff like that you can order. And I thought there was going to be an issue where the housing, the bulb would not fit inside that projector housing, and it fits good. There's no problems. It honestly looks way, like her lights look way better than mine at night on the road. But going back to this right here, let's see. When you pop these in, there's nothing crazy about it. Pop it in, you're done. Right? It's gonna be the same thing for the white one. Pop it in, you're done. All right, I'm gonna knock out the. All right, so we got that side taken care of, like I said. I did this side here, and when I was talking about running the resistors, you're gonna run it for your turn signals if you're running the LED, because you're gonna get the hyper flash. So it's easy enough. You only got 2 wires, 1 negative, 1 positive. Like I said, it comes with these little jumper plugs. I'm not a professional, so I'm sorry if I'm calling them the wrong thing. Just put it inside there and everything's gonna work perfectly fine. All right, so something I figured out, or issue that I'm having after I installed them, was that if you install one of these on one side and you've got the normal bulb on the other side, everything's gonna work, because this bulb is supposed to be dual filament, right? So if you put both of them, it's only on or off. There's no like double filament action going on. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I'll hit up AuxBeam, or I'll check something out and see what's going on. So as of right now, I've only got one of these installed with the regular bulb on the other side. All right, so now going into the third brake light, it's going to be 2 screws, one here, one here. Hatch has to be open, and then you pull it from there. All right, now that I got the screws off, just pull it down. You got this hard rubber. It might give you a little bit of fight trying to pull it out. There's a guide in the back, so you got to pull the rubber through and it'll just pop out just like that. See, this rubber's kind of tight. You got this one guide pin back here, goes back there. So now what we're gonna do is pop this one off. Now that we got that off, you're gonna have to pull off this rubber housing. A little hard to do with just one hand. You see where it sits inside that groove. I got the new one right here. I'm gonna put this down real quick. All right, I got it on. You're just gonna have those little areas right here where my thumb is. So you push on, push that one through, and then you just guide the top through. Pop it back in place. All right, try it out. Got it hooked up. There is double-sided for the clips, if that will focus, and it won't. Oh, there you go. All right, so the little clip right here, double-sided. Oh, it was working. Try it again, push on the brake. Oh, there we go, let go. Do it again. Huh, now we got hyper flash. Do the other side. All right, you probably noticed cutting the video. After I was going through everything, I noticed that something wasn't right with the LEDs. At first, I thought that, honestly, I didn't know. I didn't think anything. I started taking off the LEDs, and that's when I noticed that whenever I put in these resistors, that I accidentally installed them on the reverse. That's why I said I'm not a professional, just a guy making videos. But I went ahead and put them back where they're supposed to go. No more hyper flash. Later on tonight, I'll make a video with the lights, the tail lights going and stuff like that, along with the headlights. All right, now I'm moving around to the front on the headlight. Gonna jump into this one now that the back. So when you pop off the headlight, you got this pin, pull them off, and then you just pull this out, right? So because this was a brand new unit, I had to fully loosen up each screw on this bracket, and this was a T15. This goes in there as such on that side, and then there's another one right here. You could be able to access from inside here. Just loosen them up. Once you loosen them up, then you can pop these out. Like I said, that's not straight and that's not straight. Now whenever you put these in, like I was saying, there's an alignment screw that you can loosen up right there, and the whole housing will spin. This, if you're using metric, I've got a 1.5 right now. It's working fine. This may be a 2, but the 1.5 is working for me. Pop it inside there, just loosen it up to where you can be able to spin it. Gotta do a little bit more. And there you go, now it's moving. Alright, so once you loosen up that screw, you're able to move this around. What I do is I find exactly where these are supposed to go, because you got 3 different prongs, and each prong is a different size. You got one little one right there, and right there. Once you get this aligned up, I were to twist it in like if it was going to lock in place, right? Then from there, if you take the AuxBeam and directly with the cord going up and down, you would see that you would try to line up the actual LED with the cord. So now that when I put it in, twist it all the way, you can see that it's locked in place back there. AuxBeam straight up and down, and then when you look at the front of this, straight up and down. Now we're gonna do the same thing to that side. Like I said, pop this off. Now obviously this one does not have the sticker anymore. It did. So I'm gonna pause it real quick, loosen everything up, and then align it again. Alright, so my reference, what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use that little wing that you can see right in there. I'm gonna use that as a reference to get this straight up and down to line everything up. Alright, like I said, lined up that wing, loosen up that set screw. Now, if I were to put this back in, put it back in, now we've got them straight up and down. So now we know that we're 100% good on that. We'll put our locking pins back in place. 1, 2. All right. So, like I said, now we're gonna go with the set screws and pull it in. Now what this one does, this one moves the light inward. What I do is I start off putting this flush right here. As you can see, that one nice and flush, so it'll bring us all the way in nice and flush. Now for this one, like I said, you can go from inside here way down inside there, and this one's gonna pull it back. Oh, sorry, not back, up and down. So you'll have to adjust this one at night, but if I just leave it like that, nice and flush, just like the other side, straight up and down so that it reflects off the left and right. Power up the truck real quick. Oops. All right. So right now, I'll do the fog lights. So the fog lights just pop in, nothing crazy. The only thing with the fog lights is, so with that right there, there's no plug to go in, so I just slipped them in. I really don't care. I'll get a plug later on, but the video doesn't do it justice as far as the color temperature of it. Everything is matching. Everything looks good in the front. Now eventually I'll do the 4 high mod or whatever it's called. So right now I got the highs on. Show you all the switchbacks real quick, and then that would be the end of the video. Alright, so the switchbacks, you can see that that one's orange, that one's still white, and then whenever that one stops, it'll go to white. Get a video at night for you guys. Continuation of the night shot of the truck. You can see the hot spots on the pattern. That one's kind of high compared to that one right there. That's where we're gonna have to drop it down and do the adjustment. Bottom side is just filled in because the fog lights are on. but can't really tell much because it's just blurry. So pop the hood and we'll do the adjustment. Alright, so be this back knob. Try to get that to focus so you can see the cut. And as I turn it, you can see where it's dropping down. Put that about level on the other one. And like we said, this back one over here, you're just gonna bring it in and out, just making it flush over here, so don't really see a difference at all. So that's where I want it, in line with the other one. Turn on the flashers real quick so you can check out the switchbacks and what the rear LEDs look like. Alright, so like I said, it's matching up where it just switches from yellow to white, putting that load resistor on there so that way you don't get the hyper flash. Like I said, these are working, but only as a turn signal. Still got to get the marker going. Now the truck looks a little funny because I'm down slope in my driveway, but you can see that if you see the mirror and the rear flashing at the same speed. So you can kind of see it's a much blur, but as far as how bright the actual LEDs are along with the fog lights, I like it a lot. So the only issue that I got to work out is the tail light. So that's a regular dual filament bulb. This is the LED bulb replacement that we got from AuxBeam. Just got to figure out what's going to be going on with that, and then let me show the reverse lights. So inside the truck, you can kind of see the beam pattern right there. I got the fogs off right now. Turn on the fogs, just kind of fills everything in. Just gonna reverse and get it all the way up on the curve. Alright, so LED rears. They're bright, but I got the smoke smoke lens on the rear tail, so it's bright, but it kind of still just dulls it out. I just wanted something other than that ugly warm color. I wanted that nice cool color. But show back over here what it all looks like. I know it's just a blur right now, but once I get that other switch back in, it's gonna look really good. And then do the 4 high mod. I'll turn on the highs real quick. So with the highs on, you can see where it's straight center mass. Everything's adjusted properly. So like I said, you can check out AuxBeam.com or jump on Amazon store and see if there's any kind of deals that pushed out. I know when I checked out a couple of their off-road lights for the 7 and 9 inch, they were having some really good deals. Along every single light that I purchased from them over the years has never failed me. I love their products. Check them out. They won't fail you. You'll be happy. All right, appreciate y'all checking it out. Until the next video. Thanks.